Thanks for logging on to MyFoxHurricane.com. We continue to watch Hurricane Fiona, still working its way right along the northern coast of the Dominican Republic. Looks like it'll be working its way out over the water as we go through the afternoon hours. And you look at this, the eye, it's clouded over, quite possibly just because of all the land interactions, but you still have these very strong rain bands which continue to wrap around, and that is still bringing some very, very heavy rain across portions of Puerto Rico. They have just had huge amounts of rain coming down and just catastrophic flooding. It was all expected because this is a slow-moving system, and then these rain bands just continuing to work over this area. And it's still going to take some time as this center, there you see it right there, working its way back out over the water now. And as that slowly pulls away, it's still going to be dragging more of these rain bands over Puerto Rico for about the next day or so. So additional between 6 to 8, maybe even 10 inches of rain in some locations. And you look at some of the rainfall amounts, these are storm totals. So you can get an idea. On that southern side, we've got a range of mountains in here. So you get all this very heavy rain on that southern side. And these are radar estimates, but you can see close to 30 inches of rain in some locations, and then lesser amounts as you get onto the northern side of the island. But obviously, huge amounts of rain, huge flooding going on with this, and that's just going to continue really over the next at least 24 hours. So here is the latest on Hurricane Fiona. The top winds right now are at 85 miles an hour. It's moving to the northwest at 8. You can see how some of these bands extend well down into the Caribbean. So here's that forecast track as we go through the next several days. As it works its way to the north, it is still dealing with that moderate wind shear, but there's plenty of moisture in the place, and there's plenty of warm water. So really the ingredients are in place to see this system continue to strengthen as we go through the next few days. This is quite likely going to become a major hurricane. The next obstacle we got to watch for is Bermuda. Remember, just a couple of weeks ago, they were dealing with a hurricane, and now they have to watch another one, probably working just on the other side of Bermuda. Remember, they had Earl that passed through there on the right-hand side. This time around, we're talking about a major hurricane passing very close or right on top of Bermuda. Interest there. We'll be watching this very, very closely. Computer models in pretty good agreement, basically showing that turn eventually to the north and east, and then accelerating into the North Atlantic as we go towards the end of this week. So watch the Fox model. You can see this intensifying storm working its way across the Atlantic. There was that turn more towards that northwesterly direction, and then you have Bermuda over here. So you're going to watch this very closely over the next several days, and we'll keep you updated right here on MyFoxHurricane.com.